everyone, and welcome to today's workout. It's Kettlebell 102. We'll get straight into the warm-up with some arm circles. Keep following the video for your cues for the warm-up while I tell you what's going to happen in today's program. So I have a quick fix kettlebell workout for you. It's less than 30 minutes. It's low impact. There's only one move where we do a little jump. You can always substitute that out for a march instead. There's 3 sets. In between each set is a minute's rest for you to gather your strength, have a break, have a drink, and then crack on with the next set. So as I said, it's a quick fix. It's less than 30 minutes. So I do hope you enjoy it. Let's go back to the warm-up with some free twists. Warming up through the middle of the body. Always remember to keep your core muscles switched on. Watch those knees, don't go in front of the toes, of course. Keep your shoulders back. We're doing some heel kicks now to warm up through the hamstrings. Do make sure you've had a good drink before the class. Obviously you've got suitable clothing on, decent footwear and plenty of space. Knee twists now, lifting those knees nice and high, twisting through the body. You might choose to have 2 different kettlebells today, one slightly heavier than the other. The heavy one is for the swings, of course, and when you're squats, holding that bell in 2 hands. The lighter one maybe for the one-handed work. A couple of big breaths and reaching over to the side now. Nice big large movements, warming up the whole body. Remember to keep breathing. Super. Big breaths from forward fold now. Ready to get those hamstrings stretched out. Stretch down the sides of the body as well. You can put your hands to your hips, of course, if you prefer. We're going to go into some squats now. Sit your bottom back. Bend those knees, keep the heels on the floor, drive those heels into the floor. Letting on now, we'll do a squat and a reach to the side. Nice big arm movement there. Keep the core muscles switched on. Go into some inchworms. So stand towards the back end of your space. You're going to slowly roll down from chin to chest all the way down, let the arms hang. Take yourself onto the floor. Take the hands wide. You're going to do a press up. I've done a 3/4 press up here where I'm on my knees. My hips are forward. You of course can be on a box press up where your hips are above the knees. 2 or 3 press ups. And push your hands back to your feet, bottom up to the sky and curl back up to tall. Same again. Walking the hands out, wide hands, remember, core muscles engaged. Nose towards the floor, picture the body slightly forwards. Walking the hands back, heels down, bottom up. Slowly restack, a couple more times. Making sure that we fully warm up all of the body. Last set of press ups this time. We're going to do that inchworm again. And this time we're going to go down, do a lunge, and then add a twist. Bring one foot forward, sink the hips forwards, make sure the knee does not go in front of the heel. Lift yourself up tall to stretch through the hips, then take the opposite hand to the floor. Twisting chest towards the thigh, fingers reaching up to the sky. Coming up to standing in between before doing the other side. Make sure the knee is above the heel, of course, and then we can twist. If that arm or neck struggles, of course, you can take that arm behind your back instead of reaching up to the ceiling. Little child's pose there. Slowly coming up to standing. Rolling the shoulders, shaking out, and we're good to go. So, prepare yourself. We've got goblet squat. As you can see in your preview, your feet are about shoulder width apart. The kettlebell is upside down in your hands with firm grip. Sitting your bottom back. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sit your bottom back. Press those heels into the floor. Squeeze your bottom at the top. Keep your back nice and straight. Shoulders down. So we're doing 40 seconds of exercise with a 20-second rest all the way through. Nearly there with this set, then you've got 20 seconds of rest coming up. During those 20 seconds, you'll have a little video of what's coming up next. Here we go. So plank reach next. You're going to be in a plank position. Tapping that bell. It's going to be a little way in front of you. The further the bell is in front of you, the harder the reach, the harder you will work into your plank. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. You've got 40 seconds here. Keep breathing, keep that bottom in line. Keep the neck in line with the spine, of course, and the shoulders drawn down. Obviously, if you want to go onto your knees, you're more than welcome to. Everything else is the same. As I said, the further forwards that bell is in front of you, the longer you tap onto it, the greater the challenge. We're nearly there. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Ready to change. You've got 20 seconds rest now. Take a look. We've got lunge and row. So the right foot will be forwards. The left arm will be holding the bell. So check out the stance with this one. The front foot is flat. Back leg is stretched out with the heel off the floor. Let's go then for lunge and upright row. Bend that front knee. Sink the body into a diagonal line. Draw that elbow back, activating the lat muscles underneath the shoulder blade. Keep the core muscles in, of course, to support. You can't see, but the other hand is either on the hip or outstretched to the side for some balance. Keep those core muscles in. Stare those eyes forwards. That will also help with your balance. Got about 5 seconds left here. Then you've got 20 seconds rest. And we'll do the other side. So here's your rest. Little preview for the other side. Get ready to get started for this side. Off we go. You've really got to stay strong through the core with this one. Remember to keep breathing. 5 seconds left. Nearly there. And take a rest. Okay, up next is the kettlebell swing. So you're swinging the bell between your legs. Remember, your knees do not go forwards. Your bottom sits back. It's your hips that thrust forwards. Swing the momentum and the weight of that bell up into the air. Let's go, everybody. So as you drive those heels down into the floor, push your hips forwards. Good strong breath out, helping the core along. Working the whole body with this one. Remember, the arms are not as such lifting the bella. It's the throw through the hips, through the core. It's pushing that bell up into the air. Stay strong, guys. You've got a minute's rest coming up. There we go. Well done. Set one done. Take a rest and have a drink. Catch you back here in a few moments. So we've got 20 seconds left of your minute's rest. Here's your preview for your next one. You've got a squat and tricep press with a straight arm. So I've got a wide leg position here. You don't have to have wide leg. You can keep those feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forwards if you prefer. Let's go for 40 seconds then. Squatting down, sit your bottom back, bell almost to the floor, and then the straight arms lift up and over your head, dropping the bell behind your head for that tricep press. Tummy in all the way, back nice and straight. I've got my legs wide for this position. That activates the inner thighs more. But as I said, if you want to keep those feet shoulder width apart, not a problem. Have those toes pointing a little further forwards. Regular squat is fine. Core muscles in, keep those arms nice and strong. Keep breathing. About 5 seconds left here. And you've got 20 seconds rest before we bring it down to the floor. Okay, put that bell down. Here's what's next. You've got seated twist for those abdominals. Sitting on the floor, feet down if you wish. Harder level would be to have those feet floating in the air. You twist your body from one side to the other. Are you ready? Off we go. Allowing the body to twist from one side to the other, working those obliques. Placing the bell either side of you, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Resist the temptation to draw the shoulders up. You're working through the waist. Nearly there, about 5 seconds left. Keep breathing, keep twisting. Well done. Okay, little rest for you. This is what's next. We've got deadlift and bicep curl. Working the back and the hamstrings and of course the biceps. The legs are kept straight, back is kept straight on that bend. Here we go. Deadlift and bicep curl. Core muscles in and keep breathing, of course. Hang in there, you've got about 5 seconds left, keep working. Last one now. Okay, so your next one, this is the only one where we do any kind of impact. It's called the squats and hop. You lift the bell up, pop it down into a squat, and then jump. If you wanted to, you could march then. You could step. If you wanted to take out the impact. Here we go. So notice how after the jump, I go straight down into the squat. Try not to jolt the knees by stopping yourself and then squatting. Go straight down. This takes the impact out of the knees. It does force the quads work to that little bit harder as well. Okay, so after this one, you've got another minute's rest. Keep working on through. Okay, take a rest now, everyone. A whole minute. Take a drink. Shake things out a little bit. Ready for your last set. Seconds left then. Here's your preview for the next one. It's called the row swaps. The feet are solid into the floor, core muscles in, body's bent about a 45-degree angle. Swap the bell from one hand to the other. Off we go then. The upper back, good for the arms as well, good for your posture. You really need to use your core muscles to support. Notice how my knees are slightly soft, just to take the pressure away from the hamstrings. Keep breathing, nice and powerful on this one. Couple more then, and rest. So 20 seconds rest here while I show you the next one. It's called the squat press combo. So you squat down, press the bell in front of you, stand tall, press the bell above you. Another whole body workout, this one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. As always with your squats, sit your bottom back. When you stand tall, press the heels down into the floor. Aim to keep that back straight all the way through. And of course, keep breathing. Hang in there, guys. We're on the last set now. You're doing well. Couple more, and then it's rest time. Here we go, time to rest and take a look at what we've got next. So you can't actually see it from this preview very well. I'm stepping my right foot back into a lunge. My left hand has got the bell tucked over my shoulder. Here we go, the lunging back. Press the other hand up and step forward. Eyes steering forward to help with your balance. Use the other arm for balance as well, of course. Need a nice strong step back and bend both knees to 90 degrees. It's a tough one, this one. You need to dig deep for this one. Here's your front view, so you can properly see the grip on that bell. That bell is tucked behind my hand. Okay, it's time to swap over. So it's just exactly the same on the other side. So the left foot is lunging back. Right arm and hand has the bell pressing upwards. Don't forget to take a drink during these little 20-second rests. And then you're good to go. Here we go, 40 seconds, back lunge and overhead press. Keep breathing. That's the one exercise left after this one. And of course I've saved the best till last. You guessed it, it's plank up next. Nearly there, last one then everyone. Super. Pop that weight down. Set yourself up for plank pass. So you set yourself into a plank position. Can be on your knees if you want to. And you're simply drawing the bell from one side underneath you to the opposite side. Here we go. The further you draw that bell out to the side, the harder it is for the opposite hand to reach underneath you to draw it across. Bottom in line, neck in line with the spine. Keep those shoulders nice and drawn away from the ears. As always, if you need those knees it is. Remember, the quality of the move is way more important. Always bring it down a level if you feel you need to. Couple more. Here we go, and take a well-earned rest. We're into the cool down now. So bring yourself onto all fours. Let's do a cat and a cow. Drawing the tummy in, lifting the middle of the back up to the ceiling, and then dropping the belly down as you breathe out, sending your chin and bottom out in opposite directions, fully flexing that spine. Next we've got wonky cat. Just take the hands over to the side, then form a cat in exactly the same way. You should feel a stretch down one side of the body. Over to the other side then, take the hands to the side. You leave the knees where they are and into that cat. From here we're going to go into a lunge, so bring one foot forwards, just the same as we did with the warm-up. Take the hands to the thighs, let the hips sink forward. Remember the knee above your heel. Taking the opposite hand down, let's twist chest to thigh. Of course, if that arm aches at all, you can drop the arm behind your back, just to safeguard through the neck as well. Into the other side then, exactly the same. Nice strong lunge, opening up through the hips. Knee above the heel as always. And then opposite hand to the floor, and we'll twist with that lunge twist again. Taking it into a hip sag now. Take that leg back, take the hands a little further forwards and just drop the hips to the floor. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Allow the back to extend a little bit, and the tummy and the rib cage with the front of the body to stretch out. And then we'll push our bottom back to our heels into a child's pose. So it's time to slowly start to come back to standing. First of all, take the heels to the floor and bottom up, then hang upside down. Allow the arms to hang, or you might prefer to bend the elbows, hold the arms, and just swing the upper body from one side to the other, aiming to loosen out through the hips and the lower back. Allow the blood to drop down back into your head as well. Release the arms, very slowly, restack the spine, back up to standing. Okay, taking the hands behind your back now, I want you to hold on to one wrist and pull it over to the opposite side of your back. Stretching out through the front of the shoulder and the chest. And then also, I want you to tip your head over to the same side that you're pulling your hand to. Release. Let's do the other side. Remember to tilt the head over to the side. Gently stretch out through your neck. Time to take it to those leg stretches then. Quadricep stretch first. See if you can balance on one leg. Use a wall if you find it tricky. Foot in hand, knee points to the floor, press the hips forwards and that knee backwards. Time to change into the hamstring stretch. So take that foot forwards, sit your bottom back, bend the back knee. Remember to keep your head above your heart. Onto the other side then, foot in hand, centre yourself in balance, use your core muscles of course, stare the eyes forwards, that will help your balance, and keep breathing. Then take that foot forward into the hamstring stretch, straighten the front leg, bend the back leg, tip the body over, head above the heart. And so to finish off, we'll do a couple of big deep breaths. So sweep those arms up, release them down one more time, bend the knees, big breath in, and give yourselves a nice big round of applause. Really do hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.